Hey guys, it's Luke. This is my art vlog number 5, where I chronicle my work on my graphic novel, The Pod. Right here is me inking page 8. As you can see, I had half of it done prior to this, which was done probably over 3 weeks, where I just had a little bit of time to ink a panel, so I kind of squeezed out a little bit here and there. And on this day I actually got a chance to finally finish it, as well as most of page 9 after this. And it seems like it's been a pretty productive update since the last one, since I've also got page 2 and 3 prepped for painting. They're all taped up on the board. I did lay in some color with the airbrush. Not a whole lot. It wasn't quite going the way I wanted, so I decided to just stop there, and I'll go in with some light washes, and then start toning it and coloring it and all that very shortly. It seems there's so much more prep to doing a painting compared to just inking and drawing. I've got to get my palette set up and dig out all of my paints and brushes and all that. If I'm doing it at night and I don't have it all laid out, it's kind of a pain in the ass. I don't want to wake everyone up trying to grab all my materials and bring them downstairs. At least with inking, I can just grab my little bin of pens and my Bristol and go down. I'm good to go. As you might have seen there with my ruler, I've got some nickels glued to it to raise it up a little bit so that my pen doesn't run along the edge. Since there's no bevel on that ruler, it just prevents making a big mess. Depending on the pen I use, I still get a little bit on the edge there and have to wipe it off, but it seems to work so far. I should probably just get a proper one, but it does the job. Now, I've also been working on, oh, there it is. I've also been working on pages 46 and 47, the pencils, which I'm still hammering out. It's turning into quite the spread. There's just so many elements that I'm trying to fit in there. And I'm doing it quite a bit differently than I've done on previous pages. I've got a large central figure I'm drawing on a different page, and then I've got all the other panels drawn separately, and I'm gonna composite them all together after. So I don't fully have a complete image of what it's going to look like. I have an idea and kind of a thumbnail. It just seemed a better way to do it in order to get a stronger composition. Because if I had just laid out all the panels and drawn this figure and tried to jumble them all together, it might look alright, but it could probably be better. So I figured by doing this, I can change the scale of certain panels and push and pull and move them around, or even tilt the figure or move it in all sorts of ways. So I figured it was the most optimal way to do this. So I'm hoping it'll work after I've got this figure finally drawn. I think I've got all the other panels ready. It's just that main one. I've also got kind of a rough of the following page kind of sketched out. Nothing finalized though. It must seem to someone not doing comics that it's kind of a confusing way to work. Like, I've got various pages in all stages of development. Ideally, I'd like to kind of go and finish the pages sooner than I have so far, but I didn't have time to paint before this. With my wife off work and my daughter being so young. So now I'm getting a little bit of time on my weekends to paint again. But I've got such a backlog of ready pages to ink and paint. So I'm kind of in a weird situation, which I don't entirely dislike. It's nice kind of knowing what to draw next, you know? It's already there. Just have to sit down and put in some time. Which is kind of the nature of art, or doing anything, getting better at things. Just sit down, do the work, and you'll get better. You know? No talent required. Just, it'll come with time. Just work at it. I'm gonna try and get another desk lamp, small one, to adjust my lighting, because it's enough for me to draw, but filming, it always seems to pick up something like this, which is strange, because when I was in the garage recording my other videos, I had some fluorescent lights and a few other ones, and it seemed to be quite bright. I may be able to tweak the settings on my camera, so we'll see if I can do that for the next one. Well, thanks for listening, everybody, and I hope you tune in again. Here I'll show you the final, and